Hi, this video will demonstrate how to insert a trend line in Excel. The first thing I've done is enter my data in columns A and B. I have, in this example, the years and the average household size. And what I'm going to do is plot the data, but then I'm going to use the trend line option to help me come up with a function that will actually predict the behavior of the data. So first, let's plot the data. I'm just going to highlight the cells, hit Insert, Chart, and now I just want to do a scatter plot. This will be slightly different in 2007. Alright, so I can see here that it's plotted my data. That's what I wanted. I'm just going to label my x-axis as the year and my y-axis as the average household size. Okay, so I know what I'm dealing with. And now I'm just going to insert it as a chart here. I could actually get rid of the series 1 because I know what I'm dealing with. And I see here that I basically have what looks to be a linear trend. It certainly does not look quadratic. It certainly does not look like a polynomial or an exponential or a logarithm. So what happens is I want to know what the best line equation is to fit this data. And Excel will actually generate that for me. I'm going to click on the data points. Alright, see how they were highlighted. Here they're blue diamonds. When I click on one, they all get highlighted with gray boxes. Then I'm going to right click and choose Add Trend Line. And then now it asks me for what type. I have several different options that should look familiar. Linear, logarithmic, polynomial, exponential. Power and moving average would not look familiar because we did not cover those in this class. But the other ones we did. And notice here, if I select polynomial, I can actually choose the order of my polynomial. 2 would be a quadratic, and then I could also go for higher orders. In this case, I think my data is linear, so I'm going to click linear. And then I'm going to click on the Options tab. And what I specifically want to do here is display the equation on the chart. So now it will generate a trend line, or the best line that fits my data, and it will actually display the equation that it comes up with on the chart. So then I click OK. So now I have an equation that best describes my data. Notice that the line does not go through every data point. This is a best fit. It's just fitting the best line to model these data points. If I have to make a prediction, like for 85, I'd come here, I'd go to the prediction line and read off the corresponding value. It would be about 0.275. All right. Now the other thing I want to show you is that once it does the trend line, you may want to further define the equation. If so, click on the equation and click Format Data Labels. Then you're going to want to go to the Number tab, click Number, and increase your decimals. Okay? This will make predictions more accurate. So in this case, I increased my decimal values to 4 places. Okay, to help me with my predictions. And this is what I want you to do on the final exam. Okay, I want you to look at the trend of your data. It may be linear, it may be exponential, it may be logarithmic, it may be polynomial. Do the insert trend line and generate this equation. You can then use your trend line to make predictions. Given an X value, or in this case a year, you can predict the average household size. Or you can go the other way. If I ask you in what year was the average household size 3, you can come to 3, go to your line and read off the year. That would be approximately 1975. So that is how you use Excel to insert a trend line, or in other words, to insert a model that best describes your data.